I just want to go ahead and get this out of the way now, even though the clouds are separated and the sun is starting to shine a little bit. I just want to get this out of the way now before we get going. Ed Too Tall Jones, Dan Reeves, Billy Joe Dupree, John Nealon, Don Perkins, Mark Stepnoski, Mark Tuanay, Herschel Walker, Bill Bates, Alvin Hill, Leroy Jordan, Everson Walls, Walt Garrison, Chuck Alley, Robert Hayes, Rayfield Wright, God rest his soul, DeMarcus Ware, Drew Pearson, Randy White made all that barbecue. Jason Witten, Bob Lilly, Roger Staubach,
Hey!
Emmett Smith,
Maybe
Mike
Jason
Irvin. We
Witten
was just with him last Sunday, and God rest his soul, Larry Allen.
Maybe Jason Witten
all somewhere shaking their head looking at these Dallas Cowboys play football.
That's it. We fired Mike McCarthy and hired Jason Witten off his high school football team to coach the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, okay.
I got it. Yeah, we back.
Yeah.
We back. Just when you thought it was over.
Did I leave Terrell Owens? I think I left Terrell Owens off that list. He's somewhere shaking his head looking at these Dallas Cowboys.
Did you mention Michael Irvin?
I did. I just said we were with him last weekend. He's still shaking his head.
Yeah, it is.
That's one thing he's shaking.
Yeah, man. There's no joy in Cowboyville. Cowboys have lost again. 21 to 27 on a depressing day, and to note, not needed to add injury to insult, literally and figuratively. Dak goes down with a apparent hamstring injury, and a hand contusion. I don't know which one is worse, and then we had CD Lamb injure his shoulder in the first half. Really was basically handicapped or disabled the rest of the way. He was injured, and just a dismal, dreary 12 o'clock noon game by the Dallas Cowboys. Bad clock management by your head coach. Bad defense at times by your defense. Guys not tackling. Just a typical Cowboy 2024, 2025 season. Cowboys 3-5 now. We're going back home to face the Eagles next week. Other than that, everything's going pretty good. Well,
oh man.
Yeah, I got this. I know I sent this to the group chat. This guy named Moody. His name's Eric N. Moody. He's got a gift or a grift or something of Mike McCarthy.
DJ. You're right. Pitiful. I mean,
this
God.
This guy's got a video of Mike McCarthy. Says Mike McCarthy walking into Dallas Cowboys facility on Monday. It's got Joe Pesci on the Goodfellas walking into a room, thought he was gonna get made, and he got shot in the face. They got the guns out behind him. But yeah, man, some interesting things on Twitter, X, if anybody wants to call it that. The two biggest problems of the Dallas Cowboys right here. It's got Jerry and Stephen Jones. It's got It's got an old one, Mike McCarthy on the Dallas Cowboys sideline. It's got a cartoon of I don't know who this guy is, with the Denny's menu. Let's see what else we got. The Dallas Cowboys are a poorly coached football team. It's got Kurt Angle saying it's damn true. It's true. It's damn true. And it's got things are not going well for the Dallas Cowboys. It's got Mike McCarthy in the first half throwing down the tablet in frustration. It's got somebody else saying, so the Dallas Cowboys lost again. Just waiting now for Stephen A. Smith's usual reaction. How about them Cowboys? It's got guys turning around with a snickle on his face. And here's one more. The Texas Longhorn fans who root for the Dallas Cowboys watching Bijan tear them up. It's got John Cena after he lost his last match to Solo Secura, realizing his career was over, sitting in the corner of the ring. Other than that, man, how you doing today, Walt?
Well, Cowboy season is kind of officially over with, man. Just you stick a fork in it, man.
Week 9 and the season's over.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I tried, Cowboy fan. I tried to get on the bright side. I tried to
You doing all that?
will
You
him.
doing all that yelling?
I tried to will him to a win, man. My last stand, but yeah, man, they let me down. They let me down again, man. It's over. There's nothing here. There's nothing else to see. The corpse is on the ground. It's turning blue. It's starting to smell. It's time to bury it and call it and put some flowers over and call it a day. This thing's done. There's no life in her. They don't believe anymore. And now they get injured.
Quit.
It started. Oh, I said that a few weeks back. But nobody want to listen to me. But yeah, you really starting to see quit now. Guys that got that look on that far off look on their face, like yeah, this is gonna be a bad year. It's already turned a bad year. You're seeing guys frustrated, arguing with each other. You see the head coach throwing down equipment on the sideline, yelling at his teammates, yelling at his other assistant coaches on there. I saw it, and you also see Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. I think giving jerseys to Pam Oliver. That let you know where we at. That let you know where we at.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, there's nothing good you could take away from this game, like at all. I don't even know.
Yeah. This was a microcosm of the whole season. Bad offensive line play. The ability not to pass protect against the worst. I'm going to say this again. We talked about this during the pregame. The worst pass rush rating defense, the worst sacked defense in the NFL is the Atlanta Falcons, and I think they had about 7 quarterback hurries. They had 3 sacks. The offensive lines are shambles. Bad penalties, bad game, man. What was that, Mike McCarthy? He called a timeout to run that kind of a play that didn't work. So when he threw the tablet down, he should have threw himself down with the tablet. Also, you had Dak. Inefficient again. The short game play, the ability for your wide receivers not to be able to separate, so you can't go down the field, drop passes.
You got no running game.
You got no running game. The defense, once again, whether Trayvon Diggs want to like it or not, he whiffily on a couple of tackles. He did not want to be a part of. He also got beat on the plate. Listen, they lost Drake London in this game. They lost their best receiver, and they still was moving the football.
Did they score again in the second half?
Yeah, Bijan.
Third quarter, right?
Yeah, Bijan Robinson was just going through guys. I mean, Drake London was their 2 best pass catchers. Basically, was not a non-issue here. Drake London got injured, and Pitts. Did he have a catch in this game? I don't know. He didn't do much. It was just the others. Kirk Cousins they didn't put any pressure on Kirk Cousins as far as getting to. It got to him once, but they didn't put any constant pressure on to make him turn the ball over as far as interceptions. And it's just a bad day, another bad day at the office. Special teams, penalties on that, and there's nothing more I can say, Walt. It's a bad football team, and not only fan base is starting to realize, the players themselves are realizing this is a bad football team. No matter what Jerry wanted to say 2 weeks ago when he had that tirade on 105.3 The Fan, when he said, "Oh, we got the players." No, you don't, Jerry. You don't got the players. You got a bad football team here, and everybody knows it, including the football team. I mean, listen. I'm not going to go on another rant like I did against with the Maverick loss. We're not going to do that. I was really upset then.
I mean, the last time you did that, you were calling the star player fat. I don't think you got a fat star player here.
No, it ain't that. It's just, listen, I don't understand. You have 2. I think. Well, the Cowboys always can go back to we draft well. But the last 2 first-round picks appear to be bust in Mozzie Smith and Tyler Gotton. Tyler Gotton got benched, and then again, he's got benched twice in the first 9 games. He was the Cowboys' first-round pick this year. Mozzie Smith basically got benched all last year and some of this year. He's the Cowboys' last first-round pick 2 years ago. I mean, it's not going well. I mean, the only guy who played good was Overshawn today. He was the only bright spot. The only bright spot was the second-round pick you had 2 years ago, linebacker out of Texas. That was, other than that, I guess you could say Brandon Aubrey. Well, I guess we take him for granted, but that's the only 2 things I see that was a good spot, and that appears to be every week. It's maybe Overshawn or one Cowboy player and the kicker. Other than that, the Cowboys have been, as a team, trash, and it don't look like it's changed. Boy, it's gonna be bad, man. I got a feeling the Eagles gonna try to hang half a hundred. Boy, Kellen Moore's gonna come in here next week. Woo-hoo-hoo! You want to talk about vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Kellen Moore
hit him with a little church today. Got hit him with a little church today. There's a lot of people that go because they had to watch the Cowboys at 12 o'clock.
They might should have went to church, including us. But Kellen Moore's gonna come in here.
I watched Friendship West before we started.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You watch Friendship West? Okay, good for you. All right, but Kellen Moore's gonna try to come in here when the head coach basically. I call Kellen Moore's gonna come in here next week. He's gonna look at half. And if that happens, a Mike may go after next week. I don't know which Mike, but a Mike may go after.
Time to trade everyone tomorrow and start Trey Lance.
Listen, I listen. Dak Prescott, when you talk about hamstrings, and if that's he threw it. He hurt it throwing the football. But the fact of the matter, he may have pulled it actually having to run the ball himself because the Cowboys can't run it with the running backs. So I doubt he plays. When you talk about soft tissue injuries and the fact that he couldn't come back in the game, it spells doom that he's probably going to be out. Probably CeeDee Lamb is probably going to be out. Hell, Michael Parsons, he seems to be loving his podcast when he loves playing. He'll probably be out. So it's probably going to be an ass whooping next week with the Eagles. And we're going to be here for it, but I don't expect much from the Cowboys. They look like the damn broke today. They just like they've come out of the bye and they lost 2 straight to go in. Actually, I'm getting embarrassed at home to the Lions before the bye. It's not gonna be long. We know Mike McCarthy's dead man walk. He's on the plank. He's gonna go over. It's just a matter of when it happens during the season or when the season is over. I think it's gonna be. I think.
Do you think this was this a fireable game for?
It could be, but listen. It could be if I don't know if in trusting well, you could if you want to give Mike Zimmer the nod. He's a former head coach, but listen, the team.
No, you can't give him the nod because what's the name? His defense is playing terrible.
Well, his defense may be playing terrible, but I'm just saying.
Now you want to roll. He can't even get the defense game. Now you want to run the whole team.
Well, the head coach. That's the head coach's job. He's not running the whole team. I'm not trying to put it all on him. Mike Zimmer's been terrible, but Mike McCarthy's been God knows abysmal and clueless at the fact. When you got your owner saying you run bad plays, and then you prove him right by running bad plays, especially that play you called after that timeout on 4th and 1. Like, what was that? That you prove him right? There's not a long shelf life for it. So it could, like I said, Mike McCarthy could be canceled this week or next week or at the end of the season. But what I do know is he won't be back next season. That was the before the season even started.
Whether
it's 8 more games to go or 3 or 2 more games to go, who knows? This will be the last time you see Mike McCarthy on the Cowboys sideline coaching Cowboys. So
that's over with.
So any Mike McCarthy fans, if you go to the game and get your pictures out now, take a picture of them because these are the last moments. But anyway, well, I'm done talking. My jaw hurt.
Ouch.
My jaw hurt. Once you
No, don't let your jaw hurt. We gotta keep breaking this thing down. I mean, there's really nothing to break down. I mean,
listen.
Do you think this is the last time we seen Dak this season though?
He's not gonna.
What's the point?
If it's a hamstring injury, and it's a pull that bad that he couldn't get back in the game, he's gonna be gone a month. I'm just telling you, he's gonna be gone a month. So that takes it past Thanksgiving. If the Cowboys are still losing games, what's the reason? I mean, you can showcase Trey Lance the rest of the way. So this could be it. It depends on how he responds this week. The treatment. But when you talk about soft tissue injuries, whether it's hamstrings or oblique muscles or any kind of muscle or calf strains, those are the worst injuries because those are, you have to look deep inside the body, and it's not like a bone. Those take longer to heal. So it's just been a bad year for the Cowboys starting off, and it's getting worse, and the team's morale is darn near gone. You can see it on the sideline. They're waiting for bad things to happen. So you probably, like I said, you probably won't see CD Lamb next week. That shoulder was getting worse by the moment, and unless he gets a brace on it or something, they can get treatment on it. But if Dak's not playing next week, why play CD? At this point, if you're a Cowboy fan, I can say this: start looking at college football and breaking down the draft. That's what I'm gonna start doing. That's what I'm gonna start doing because the Cowboys have a lot of holes. It's just not it. Listen, this is a bad football team. Their offensive lines are wrecked. You can Terrence Steele, you can cut him down. I don't think nobody will sign him. He's that god awful. But the only problem is Tyler Guyton is worse than he is. Zach Martin looks like he's done. He don't look like he's done. So that's 3 offensive linemen you need.
Isn't he want to get paid though? Isn't he another guy that?
Yeah, he talking about he getting paid. Yeah, he may go play for the Jets next season. They like a lot of old ex-Cowboys. And other than CD, you have no other receivers. Receiving Brandon Cooks probably done for the year. Now you got to start looking at
to play with his son.
No, not Brent.
You said Dalvin. You said Brandon Cooks. I thought you said Dalvin Cooks.
Yeah, well, him too. Your tight end situation. Even though Fergie did have a better game, you look at Scooter Maker. He looks like a bust as a 2nd round pick. And then that's just the offensive side. You look at the defensive side, like I said, Mozzie Smith, he's like a bust. Your 2 defensive ends hurt. One wants to be a podcaster and participate in the Olympics other than actually playing the job he's supposed to get paid at. Deron Bland, that thing looks more serious than it looks. Your other corner, Trayvon Diggs, doesn't want to tackle, and then it looks like he's injured a little bit. It looks like his morale's gone. You got no safeties. Your linebacker core, other than Overshawn, is trash. You got no pass rush. So it's a lot of holes on this football team that you're going to have to look. That's not even one. I'm going to agree with Dawson. I'm doing the general. Not one draft is going to help this team. You're going to have 2 years worth of drafting. This whether Jerry wants to admit it or not, this ain't no soft rebuild. This is a flat out rebuild.
Right.
So,
well, let's head out to Rockwall County in the Mesquite Garland area and get some ideas on how we can fix this team. And Shams is on us right now.
You can't. You cannot fix this team.
Wow.
What
this team is trash. I am over everybody. I want Mike McCarthy, both Mikes, not be able to get into the facility tomorrow. I am over it. And that is my rate.
Done. Like a steak. Well done.
And that does it for the Dallas Cowboys post-game show. We want to thank Walt Chisholm and Shams some more.
Well, no, we can't do that yet.
Last 2 minutes.
No, we can't do that yet. We got to wait on the post-game interviews before we can get there.
Hey guys, let me tell you.
We got the Mavericks later on tonight.
Is Mike McCarthy even going to be around for post-game interviews?
Probably not. He probably wasn't even able to walk back into the locker room. But listen to this. Cowboys need a left tackle, right guard, running back, wide receiver, tight end, edge, linebacker, safety, and defensive tackle. That's
other than that, they okay.
Yeah. Do we have a quarterback controversy that's about to start brewing in Texas and with the Cowboys?
No, there's just going to be a lot of people saying that we might as well just not even bring Dak back.
It may be a quarterback controversy. If I'm not shocked that Dak at the end of the season say, you know what, just trade me. I'm not here for no rebuild. I'm not gonna be here. I don't want to be here for another 2 years trying to figure this out. Just get the
They can
best
get
deal.
Travis Hunter and fix some things.
Travis Hunter's going 2 ways. Can't fix this. They need offensive linemen.
Hey,
Going both ways.
Kendrick,
both
was
ways.
it malpractice for Mike McCarthy to leave CD in on those last drives and letting him take another shot to that elbow on that shoulder? Because
At that
the
point,
game's over.
At that point, it's the you're probably not gonna like what I'm saying, but at that point, it's the player's digression of what he wants to do until they see furthermore, like the when he landed on his shoulder the last time. Yeah, but he came back in. It's on his discretion. You know, he knows his body going in there, but you can tell. Listen, he's not playing next week. Okay, that's AC. That's AC joint. Unless he get treatment quick, fast. That's AC. And when you get a sprained AC joint, that's usually a 2 to 3 week injury. That's the reason why he was.
This is why I say, look at this.
Oh, okay. Anyway. Anyway, Dak, you gonna say, well, you gonna get your chance because if Dak Prescott has a pulled hamstring, he's gonna be out a month. Okay, if he pulled it, or God help, if he didn't tear it, then he's done for the year. But if he's
Johnny Dewdrop says it's always a great day when the Cowboys get beat. This team ain't never gonna go nowhere but home if they don't get their shit together. It ain't the owner's fault because they can't do shit right.
They already
it ain't the owner, Johnny. It ain't the owner's fault. I gotta go on a rant. I'm sorry, y'all keep bringing these rants up, Johnny. The owner is essentially hired Mike McCarthy. The owner and the coach, whatever Stephen Jones is, drafted these players. The owner sat on his hands during the offseason after talking about we're going all in. The owner is not giving your quarterback any help outside.
He went all in on the rebuild.
The owner is not giving you any help and give you any safeties or anything. The owner is still in the media too much and too worried about the questions that he's being asked instead of fixing his team. Guys, we have been doing this it's been going on 30-something years now. The owner is the common denominator in all of this. So yes, it is the owner's fault. Has Dak been bad? Yes. Is he pressing to only get the ball to CD because he does not have another receiver? Yes. What I did like today, those screens and stuff were kind of working today when you put Dak in hurry up.
Really? You like something today?
Yeah, just a little bit. A little bit when the offense is moving a little bit. Your offensive line, you're committing malpractice by leaving Terrence Steele out there, but you have nobody else. You putting Tyler Guyton out there. He's going trending to another bust at this point right now.
Hold on, Sham. He got banked, but had to come back because the other guy was worse than he was. And I got to bring him back. God, dog.
Your owner has committed malpractice by not fixing his O-line, knowing what was going on. So don't say it ain't the owner's fault. It is 100% the owner's fault. Yeah, he's not on the field throwing, catching, running. This was, I think, the best game your running back. Well, it ain't the best game, but the best game that your running backs look good in. But good luck next week. Good luck next week.
A quick update. The Philadelphia Eagles are up 7-0 over the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they have the ball and driving. Boy, that's what a good football team looks like.
That's not what a good football team looks like.
Well, they're 5-2. It look like something better than what the Cowboys putting out there.
They're not even the best team on there. What's the name?
It don't matter. They're doing better than what the Cowboys do. Like I said before, if Dak Prescott, let's Kellen Moore. If Dak Prescott, even if it's a pulled hamstring, he's gonna be out about 3 weeks. That's just how those things go, because you don't want it to get worse. But hopefully it's not nothing more than that. If it's a slight tear, then you get the rest of the season. But with CD Lamb, like I said, that sprained AC joint in his shoulder, you can tell it because the way he landed on it. You hope it's not a broken collarbone. If he played with that, then that is malpractice. You gotta wait to see. He probably gonna get X-rays in the back. But Either way, you can see his arm just getting worse as the game went on. You don't know how long he's going to be out, depending on the treatment. But get ready to see a lot. If that guy, whoever the guy made the comment about Cooper Rush, well, get ready because you're going to see a lot of them for the next 2 to 3 weeks, probably going into the Thanksgiving game. So, not good news for the Cowboys. I
think it's great.
Hopefully, you get. I'll get some good news. Hopefully, you see DeMarcus Lawrence come back next week. He should be on tap to be back next week.
Should he?
And if Micah can get off his podcast, hopefully you can see him when we play again next week.
Can you put that comment about LeVar?
But that's actually that's what he's good at. Broadcasting.
No, LeVar. No, he's not injury prone. Like, and he ran. No, never mind. Take it back off. Never mind. Take it back off.
We talked about that. Probably the reason why Dak pulled his hamstring because he was running so much because he was actually running for his life because the pass protection was so bad.
Yeah, when you got to carry a whole football team hamstrings.
Football team. I mean, the touchdown he made, he basically had to get the whole play going.
Tacklers and miss whole D line. He had to elude the whole D line.
To get the touchdown on I think his own touchdown. That was all him. That was basically the whole night. We talked about this in the pregame. The Atlanta Falcons had the worst pass rush ratio in the NFL. As far as sacking the quarterback, they were worse. And I think they picked up 3 or 4 sacks in this game. And we said if they're putting pressure on the Cowboys offensive line, it's gonna be a bad day. And it was. This was a game I thought the Cowboys offensive line had a chance to dominate because statistically they was playing a defensive line that was worse than they was. My bad. I was wrong. The Cowboys offensive line is the worst offensive line in football.
Hey, Walt, who is this meat chef? Who is this? Because I just got, who is this? You don't know?
Yeah, he's a little bit of a jackass.
Okay, well, hopefully he's watching because I second that. Because if Dak can't run and protect himself, why not? That was to my question of saying y'all about to start vouching for Cooper Rush.
We got quarterback controversy?
I think this fan base is just freaking stupid. That is not, I can't say the word that I want to say because I'm pretty sure my dad is watching. But I just think this fan base is stupid.
Why? Why?
You're going to try to start a quarterback controversy and say Cooper Rush was cooking with the backups?
Well, I mean, I guess they say last time he got in there, he actually won some games, and then they played the Eagles. They had to play the Eagles that one game, and then they were like, throw the ball downfield. They were like, oh yeah, well, no, we can't let him play football for the team anymore.
Sam, read that. I'll put it on your DM. Read that on the Twitter.
Go ahead, read it, Kendrick. If you got it, go ahead.
The FBI is asking for your help in locating this man suspected of stealing $250 million from the Dallas Cowboys.
And are they referring to Dak Prescott when they say that?
Yes.
They got pictures. Hello. They got picture up there. They got picture. Can you see it?
Yeah.
They got picture up there.
Too bad he hadn't started playing. He hadn't started making that money yet, though.
I just don't understand what they want Dak to do. What quarterback is coming in and winning with this team?
Nobody.
Pat Mahomes?
No. They actually realized the problem. They actually got him some help. But like I said, there's too many. It doesn't matter. You get a wide receiver, you still can't protect Dak Prescott because you got 3 offensive linemen that are basically unplayable. On your offensive linemen. Your running backs play great. I mean not great. Your running backs play good for stretches, but it's still not up to the capability of being a consistent good running game. And besides CeeDee Lamb, you have no receivers out there. Nobody can get separation. They run bad route. They're bad route runners. The route tree is garbage. The tight ends are inconsistent. Scootermaker, this is his second year. You thought you seen improvement. He's basically a special teams player. And he was a second-round draft pick. It's nothing here. This offense is not talented. It's got 1 to 2 players, and that's it, and nothing else behind that. What
are they asking? Are they asking him to do so much with too little, and then basically taking the fall for?
I think that this is, and I'm pretty sure Walt's not going to like this, but this is the greatness of Jerry. He's always been the good cop until 2 weeks ago when the Detroit Lions were blowing his team's ass, blowing his ass out, and they were saying that Jerry sucks, fire Jerry, and then he came on the week out, the day after with a tirade to a radio station. Jerry Jones could have. Oh my God, what a play! Did he do that? Okay. Jerry Jones could have. He could have signed Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb earlier, and been able to do a whole bunch of other things.
They had a chance to do it last year.
And yeah, last year it could have been in position to have his money right. My God, what a play! And been in position to do some more things, but he didn't. They waited around. I said, you talk about Walt cool me on this. The Derrick Henry was a total lie. They lied to you on radio. They lied whoever they said they garbage. They could have did Derrick Henry, but they didn't want to. They could have got some more players, but this is what we talked about, Walt. Jerry Jones and his boy and his front office, they're still running on Windows 95, and everybody else is, they're running on a different collaborative. So I don't know what to do. People want Jerry out of here, but his goofy son is just as bad or maybe worse than he is. So in other hands, there's no hope. There's no hope because the front office is still thinking in 1990s, and it's 2024. They're still thinking on that 1995 brainwave where they got all the answers. They didn't evolve even throughout these years, and it's showing up now. This is not a good football team. I'm agree with Gavin Dolphin. It's not going to be a good football team next year because you got too many holes to plug. And and Jerry Jones and Stevenson don't want to spend money in free agency, so you got to rely on draft picks. And what we always know, if you got to replace all your players with draft picks, you're going to have a bad football team because those draft picks got to learn. And maybe we should not give Tyler Guyton so much flack. He's a rookie left tackle, and he's learning on the job. Maybe he's not like Tyron Smith, who comes in, it's going to be all Pro Bowl. Maybe he may end up doing something. It just may not be this year. That's what happens when you have young players. They have to learn on the job. And like I said, this is not going to be a soft rebuild. But anybody saying that's not going to happen. This is a full.
Keith says that was terrible. That was terrible football play today.
It's terrible football play today because you got a bad football team. It's a bad football team.
It's every week. It's terrible.
I mean, you're not. We're seeing, Shams. We're seeing the same thing week after week. We're seeing the same week after. I'm amazed how they won the Pittsburgh Steelers game with 3 turnovers when they lost the turn. Maybe that was an anomaly. Once again, the Cowboys turned the ball over, and again today, and they play They play bad on both lines of scrimmage, and it shows. And I don't see what the hope is. The Cowboys, to me, they need to be sellers. They need to find out what
I still want to get in on that Cooper Kupp deal.
I still want to find out. Just you go ahead.
I won't deal on Cooper Kupp.
I'm not here.
You get that for the next 2 seasons though.
Yeah,
and you do it.
Is he gonna be on the field? Because he gets hurt too.
He does, but I take the risk.
Okay. To each his own.
We want to take risk with everybody.
To each his own. But
he's already paid too.
Yeah, that's probably he's already paid. This will be his last.
Bro, Saquon hurdled somebody backwards.
That's what I'm saying. He's hurdled somebody backwards. I'm trying to, like I said, this is not going to be a short-term rebuild. If you're going to use the draft, then you got to take your time with draft players and see if they develop. This team doesn't want to spend money. We know that now. So I don't know where the fix gets next season. Anybody talking about where we get back next season? Well, unless they get some type of game changer, but like I said, they got so many holes on the team. There's too many holes to plug in. This is a bad football team, and probably next year is going to be a bad football team too.
Over under, the Cowboys' backs are against the wall. They're right where they at right now. They win games they're not supposed to. Cowboys coming. I'm calling now. Cowboys are beating the Eagles next week.
Oh, you saying going with a Kendrick move?
It's
Sunday. We play them next Sunday. My pick is going to change.
Okay, that's cute. Listen.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Read this.
Sounds like Cowboys owner Jerry Jones is more interested in making a move heading into Tuesdays, and he just might be.
What's going to help? You'll get a running back.
Well, it's probably not going to help. Like I said, it's not going to help this year, but still.
What I mean,
he's done. He is done. He's done.
I felt something pull. I felt something. Top 10 draft pick. This.
Kendrick. Yep, he's done.
You're not winning without CD or Dak. He said Dark, but he meant Dak. I got you.
Listen. You pull a hamstring, you're gone for a month. Because that thing, that's a soft tissue. That thing has to heal. Even the pull, if it's a tear, he's done for the year. But they're gonna do an MRI on it when he gets back and see what's going on there. The same thing with CD Lamb. But it's when things are going bad, they go bad. They snowball, and it's not a good football team. And like I said, you got Kellen Moore coming in next after he was basically exited by his former employer, and Mike McCarthy. Yeah, he's gonna try to put up 40, 45 next week, and I'm here for it.
Jared Jones said he is concerned about Dak Prescott's injury. Writing on the wall, guys. He's done. He's done.
Well, he should have been concerned about Dak Prescott going into the season when he didn't give him any an offensive line or any playmakers to go with it. So, that's on him. But like I said, we'll start if you're a Cowboy fan, I'm gonna say it again. Start looking at college ball. Start looking at the draft sites and stuff like that. See where you fall, because it's not gonna get any better. This could be what is this, a 3-game losing streak right now? This can get with the schedule coming up. This could get 4, 5, or 6 games.
Well, if Dak is not playing, it's about to get worse.
Yeah. So
what about CD though? Listen, I was going to tell you. You might as well just give out the stats and the facts real quick while we wait.
Sam, do you have anything on CD? You have anything?
No, nothing on CD right now.
Okay. All right, let's get the stats and facts.
You got it today, Kendrick?
Yeah, I got it. I'll make it quick.
All right, it should be quick.
That's what she said.
We don't like Minutemen, Kendrick. We don't like Minutemen.
All right.
Oh man. Well, guys, that's what it's come to now. We got to laugh to keep from crying.
All right, let's get to the stats and facts. Brought to you by me, myself, and I, and Shams, and my sister Shams, and Walt Chisholm on bFb. bFw doing it big on this Cowboys post-game show this afternoon. Let's get to it.
I wouldn't say we're doing it big, but we definitely are doing something.
Well, we're trying to do something here. Okay, let's get to it. As we look at it, first downs, Cowboys actually edging first down 23-17 in this game. But if you look at the inefficient on third downs and fourth downs, it kind of takes that back. Cowboys 3 of 13 on third downs. The Falcons just 4 of 13, but the Falcons were 2 of 2 on fourth down. Cowboys 1 of 5. So they were trying, y'all. They were trying. They was trying.
He said they were trying.
They were trying. Total plays, Cowboys ran 74 total plays to the Falcons 56. Total yards, Cowboys out total in yards, 378 to 310. Each team had 11 drives apiece. Yards per play. The Falcons were 5.5. The Cowboys were 5.1. Passing yards, 241 total for the Cowboys, 210 for the Falcons. As we look at yards per pass, Cowboys were 4.5 yards per play. Yeah, they ran a lot of screens, and the Falcons were 8 yards per pass in this game. The Falcons had 3 sacks for a total of 7 yards. I mean, the Falcons' worst pass rush, and they get 3 sacks. That's a bad one. And the Cowboys had 2 sacks. Both of those were by the same player.
Kendrick Pop said, "You never seen a dead man walking? Look at Mike McCarthy."
Yeah, true. Well, I called that before the season. Man. I don't know why he was here to start. He should have been fired. He should have been fired. Like I said, he should have been fired right after that Packer playoff game. But that's just me. Rushing, the Cowboys Cowboys ran the ball pretty damn good. Ran so much. Yeah. Ran so much. Dak Prescott ended this season on it. They had 137 yards rushing to the Falcons. To the Falcons, just 100 yards. Rushing attempts, the Falcons had 30 attempts on their 100 yards. The Cowboys had 21 attempts on their 137.
Let's not forget, Dak Prescott has the longest rush in this season with 22 yards.
Yeah, they ended this season. Cowboys was 6.5 per yard of rush. The Falcons was just 3.3. Red zone attempts. Cowboys were 2 out of 3 today. Don't read into that. The Falcons were 3 out of 3 from the red zone. Penalties. Cowboys 9 penalties for 55 yards. The Falcons 4 penalties for 26 yards. And the only turnover was the fumble by Kirk Cousins in this game. Time of possession, basically even. The Cowboys had 30 minutes and 40 seconds. The Falcons were 29 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's get to the box score, if you will. If I can get to my box score. Can we get to the box score? All right. Thank you, Google. All right.
Even Google don't want you to get these numbers out.
Damn show said, man, you really want to do this? Dak Prescott, before he left with his injury, okay stats. He was 18 out of 24, a buck 33, a touchdown. He was sacked 3 times, like I said, for 7-yard loss total. He did have a 101.6 quarterback rating in this game. Cooper Rush, 13 out of 25. Damn, he was in there that long.
That's what I was gonna tell you. He threw 25 passes in the fourth quarter.
Damn.
Yeah, because Dak didn't go out until the end of the third quarter.
He was listen, he was all in. He was locked in, man. He was locked in. 13 out of 25, I guess, in one quarter. A buck 15, had a touchdown. His quarterback rating was basically 78. And then also, man, we can't forget about Brian Anger. 0 of 1. No yards on that pass. A 39.6 quarterback rate. You know what I'm talking about? That was that fake punt pass they tried to do on a desperate attempt. As far as Cowboys rushing, Rico Dow, nice game today. 12 carries for 75 yards. Zeke couldn't get 12 carries for 75 yards.
That's because he got left at home because he didn't come to
he got left at home. Hey guys, real quick, Tony Pollard he ended the game in overtime for them for Tennessee. He ran it on down the field. We miss Tony Pollard, don't we, Walt?
Yeah, Walt.
Not so much.
Yeah, Walt. Yeah,
hey,
Walt.
guess who leads? Hold on, real quick. Guess who leads the league in yards after contact?
Who's that, Sham?
Tony Pollard, a guy we just did.
Yeah, Walt. He can't.
What's Tennessee's record again?
What?
What's Tennessee's record again?
Yeah, no, hold on. Sham,
okay.
Sham, don't tell him that because that's him trying to appease that he was wrong about Tony Pollard. He wants to bring up the record now like that. But anyway.
Now the record is the
record. Hold on. Let's rewind real quick. let's rewind real quick. What was I wrong about Tony Pollard about? Because he didn't do anything here.
Wait, whoa! He did not do anything here.
Listen.
He didn't do nothing.
Listen, Derrick Jones didn't lie to you people when he told you that Derrick Henry wouldn't work in his offense because Mike McCarthy does not know how to use the running back.
Hold on. First of all, Jerry Jones telling us anything about football is a lie.
It's a lie. Well, he doesn't know anything.
Well, he didn't lie. He didn't lie when he said Derrick Henry working. Mike McCarthy doesn't know how to use the running backs.
He wasn't lying. If Derrick Henry is here, we still have a better running back room than what we have right now.
Yeah, but Derrick Henry wouldn't be successful because Mike McCarthy still wouldn't run the ball like that to him.
That's Jerry Jones trying to plead to his cult followers who actually think he actually knows when he's talking about football. But anyway,
yeah, he wasn't wrong on that one. He actually wasn't wrong on that one. Mike McCarthy don't use running backs.
Yeah, broke clock and wrong twice a day. Other than Jerry, he's wrong. He's wrong 5 times or 6 times a day. But anyway,
he wasn't wrong that day when he said that one.
Yeah,
he was on point.
Yeah, he was on point.
All
That's
right,
that one time.
all
right, let's get back to it. Dak Prescott, 3 carries for 30 yards. You got to figure out one of those carries. He pulled his hamstring on. Like you said, the longs were 22 yards.
He didn't pull his hamstring on the run. He didn't pull it on the run.
He pulled on a throw.
Trust me, it was building to that. Because
when he threw, it's like the way he stepped.
That thing was about to go. It was about to go because that was weird how that happened. It happens, but that's weird for it to happen like that. That's just kind of like Derek Carr getting oblique injury.
Another team's running back breaking for long runs. Josh Jacobs, who we could have had too. Josh Jacobs.
CeeDee Lamb.
Wouldn't have mattered because Mike McCarthy wouldn't know how to use him either.
We know you already fired Mike McCarthy. CeeDee Lamb, 2 carries for 15 yards. In this game, he was 7.5 carry. His long was 18.
Running on a jet sweep and
it didn't work.
Jake Ferguson couldn't get it done.
Yeah, Dalvin Cook. He saw it 2 times.
He played?
Yeah, he saw it 2 times. I think he saw his son in the stand.
Man, I bet he misses his son right about now.
Don't worry, he'll be with him soon. 2 carries for 8 yards. His long was 4 yards. His 4 yards.
How do you know? You got some inside information on that?
I think I made him. Hunter Luepke, 1 carry for 5 yards. That was on the first down. And Cooper Rush carried the ball 1 time for 4 yards in this game. Jake Ferguson was your lead pass catcher for the Cowboys. 7 catches for 71 yards. His best day as the Cowboys this season. 10 yards a carry. He also had 10 targets in this game. CeeDee Lamb.
Hey, Kendrick. Kendrick.
Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt you real quick, but let me ask you a question real quick. I know you did Cooper Rush already, but what was his attempt? What was Cooper Rush's attempts again?
13 of 25 for a buck.
He threw more. He had more attempts in 1 quarter than Dak Prescott had the whole game.
And he wasn't even throwing bad passes either. He was actually throwing some good passes.
Good passes, yeah, man. You're gonna need that next week because you're gonna see a lot of.
Hey, yeah, but you say that to say that. I say that if you could just look at this video and read Dak's lips, just read his lips.
I couldn't read it.
Wait for it.
I still couldn't read it. I couldn't read it.
He said we're F. We're F.
Yeah. Well, we ain't the only one. He ain't the only one.
He ain't the only one, Dak. So are we.
Yeah.
Right there with you, buddy.
Because we gotta try to sell his product, but that's another story. Let's get down to it. Kevontae Turpin, when he wasn't yelling about how he wanted the football, he was dropping it. He had 3 catches for 36 yards.
Hey, Kendrick, you're right. We are F. We got to do this on a Monday night in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Against Houston.
Yeah. Okay. Rico Dowd had 5 catches for 32 yards. Also had a touchdown in this game off 6 targets. Jalen Brooks, he had 2 catches for 26 yards on 5 targets. Jalen Tolbert, 3 catches for 19 yards on 6 targets. Ryan Flournoy, who the hell cares? He probably gonna be cut out for next week. 1 catch for 13 yards, 2 targets. Hunter Luepke, 2 catches for 4 yards on also 2 targets. And CJ Goodwin also had a target on that fake punt play. Let's get down to the defense. Eric Kendricks had 9 total tackles, had 5 solo. Donovan Wilson had 8 total tackles, 4 solo. Caleb Carson had 7 total tackles. He had 6 solo. It's a lot of Shams, when you see a lot of secondary guys, DBs have a lot of tackles. You know it's not good for your defense. Overshawn, he was the best Cowboy of the night. He had 7 total tackles, 4 solo, and 3 tackles for loss. Jordan Lewis, he had 6 tackles, 4 solo, 1 tackle for loss. Chauncey Golston, 5 total tackles, 2 for loss. OC had 3 tackles, 2 solo. Malik Hooker also had 3 total tackles. Trayvon Diggs, he had 3 total tackles and a solo. Damn, I didn't see that.
Had more
and he got hurt.
If he opens up his eyes and tackles with his head up.
Yeah, he got hurt on one of them, not tackling. But this kid named Carl Lawson had a great first half. 2 total tackles, 2 solo, had 2 sacks and 2 tackles for loss. Also had a forced fumble in this game. As we leak, who was that? Buddy Johnson, 3 tackles for 1 solo. And that is it for the Dallas Cowboys. Get to learn about.
Cowboys long time to fire up them that post game show with the interviews.
Maybe some stuff going on behind the scenes. All right, let's get to the Falcons. Kirk Cousins, he was 19 of 24.
A real football team.
For 222. He had 3 touchdowns in this game. Had 145 QBR ranking. Bijan Robinson.
Is it like to hop on their bandwagon? I'd love to be a Falcons fan.
Yeah, well, go ahead. They need the fan base because nobody comes to the games except for the ones in the bottom bowl. But that's here and there. Bijan Robinson, 19 carries for 86 yards. He averaged almost 5 yards a carry. Tyler Angler, 6 carries for 18 yards. He did have a touchdown. Ray McLeod the third.
Algier.
Who the hell cares? Ray McLeod third. One carry for 7 yards, and also Kirk Cousins 4 carries. He's a monster. I think that was all.
I went through all them hours of labor just for you to mispronounce his name. My God.
Yeah, I did, and I would do it again. Darnell
be a loser, Kendrick. Don't look good on you.
He had 5 carries for 88 yards. He had 9 targets and a touchdown. Bijan Robinson also did his thing in the air. 7 receptions for 59 yards. On 7 targets. He caught every pass he had. Damn. I wish we had a running back and do that. Ray McLeod the third. 3 catches for 28 yards on 3 targets. Drake London, before getting injured, he had 2 catches for 27 yards and a touchdown on 2 targets. Kyle Pitts, just 1 catch for 11 yards. And we're just going to call him Hodge. 1 catch, 9 yards.
Kadaro. That's Kadaro Hodge. Shout out to PV. I went to PV with him. He's a cool cat.
Yeah, cool cat. Let's see. Let's see if we can get to some guys that showed up and showed out on the defense end. I'm not gonna go through all of them. Arnold Mbeki had 3 quarterback hits in this game. Had a sack and a tackle for a loss. 5 total tackles and 3 solo. Also, we had Grady Jarrett had a sack, 2 tackles for loss, and also a quarterback hit. Also two solo tackles and also 2 total tackles in this game. And let's see who has showed up. D'Angelo Moore, 2 total tackles, 2 solos for loss, a tackle for loss, and a sack also. And that's your stats and facts of the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons on this crowd surfing ATL Sunday. Back to you, Walt Chisholm, Shams, and somebody else is coming in on his car. Tovash.
I don't know if he's in Arlington or where he's at, but let's go to him right now and get his thoughts on the Cowboys losses. He'll be at AT&T Stadium when those Eagles fans will be rolling in there next Sunday. At Jerry Jones Suite. Vosh, do we have you?
How we doing, guys?
Well, Sham's not doing good, and Kendrick's not doing good.
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great.
I'm doing great.
How's the Cowboy fan? She's not.
I don't care. I don't care. I had it, but don't forget, I had us losing the game. 31-28.
Oh yeah, you did. You did have them losing.
You ought to be shaming yourself for giving the Cowboys 28 points. I looked at you like you was crazy when you said that.
Hey, I thought because you said the defense was horrible, I thought we could do something.
That's why you never give a score. Watching this team, never ever give a score.
But then I should be ashamed of myself picking the Cowboys and win. I picked up 20.
Right on there with you.
Hey, I don't know who's worse. My pops is horrible. He said only the Cowboys quarterback hurts his hamstring throwing a pass.
Boss, you look equally disgusted. What's going on, man? What's your thoughts right now? What's going through your head as you head down to the AAC?
When is the season over? Because
tonight.
Yes, so it's over now, Vosh, because Dak and Jerry Jones both said they're pretty concerned about his hamstring. So the season is over.
The season is over. Let's see. The season is over. The season is actually over. The season actually over January 5th at home against Washington. Time to be announced. It'll probably be a 12 o'clock game because the Cowboys will probably be up out of there by then.
Correct. Didn't you say the season was on the line last week at Playmakers, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on the line last week at Playmakers.
Oh,
but then I said the season was on the line today.
Man, you might want to stop saying the season is well. No, keep
no,
saying
no, he doesn't say it no more.
That can say so. Kendrick, go look at what I sent you on Twitter, and then you'll be able to read his lips. Like I don't know if he says.
We finally got it, guys. Mike McCarthy's at the podium.
Hubba.
Yeah.
Yeah, we finally got Mike McCarthy at the podium. Give me a second here to get ourselves together, and let's go over to him.
Do you even want to know what he's gonna say?
Oh yeah, we got to hear this. All right, Kendrick, conduct yourself accordingly. Here comes double MC, Mike McCarthy.
Let's see what Happy Meal got to say.
Wow, ouch.
Did you try the chicken Big Mac yet?
David.
Talk about that sequence. Third quarter, where you came out and the fake punt, and then they scored the touchdown, then you had the 3rd and 1, and one of those convert there. Just with that kind of put you in a bind there.
Well, I think it's a little bit of part of the story. I mean, we just had some self-inflicted wounds. I mean, we had, the fake punt was a matchup. John, we felt strong about going into the game, so didn't convert that. But yeah, that's when it got to a 2-score, above a 2-score lead. So we had plenty of opportunities after that.
Can you give us a quick update on Dak's health?
I don't have one. Sorry, I haven't checked. I haven't been in the training room yet.
Getting back to the penalties, so many pre-snap penalties, and then it seemed like there was miscommunication. It's really on defense on the 4th and 2. You called a timeout, and then was it a big play, or how did you see that?
I didn't get a good look at it, but yeah, there's definitely contact down the field. So I think a lot of it is we had a number of guys on the same level. In that plus we called a wide bunch formation. So.
John Short with the Athletic on Thursday. Dak talked about it being a must-win. What gives you confidence you guys can get this thing back on track?
Well, I mean, we just really got to keep the focus narrow, and I felt like we were doing that coming into this game. We need to win a game. I mean, I know what everybody wants to talk about. Long term, we have 5 losses. So I clearly understand where that puts us. As far as what it will take, but we got to get to winning. We're making too many self-inflicted wounds, and the disappointing part about it is, some are repeated. The pre-snap penalties are totally unacceptable. We came in here, wanted to go no huddle or up tempo, turbo on the ball type things. You see in the first series it was effective, and then I wish we'd have got more to it. But the only thing that really slowed us down was ourselves today.
Anybody else? What ultimately led to Dak leaving the game? Just pain. You just don't know much more than that. Is that the deal?
Yeah, he has a hamstring that they're looking at. So.
And then testing tomorrow.
I'm sorry?
Testing tomorrow.
That's all I know right now. I have not spoken to the trainers about Dak Prescott.
Anybody else?
Mike,
Can you talk about the decision with Ezekiel Elliott and what are your plans as far as talking to him or whatever going forward?
Yeah, I mean Zeke's situation was clearly a team discipline situation, and that's we'll pick up Monday and see where we are.
So,
Ooh,
That was quick.
yeah.
That was quick.
Yeah.
That was quick.
Oh,
Can I
man.
say something about this? If you wanted to come into the game going up tempo and everything, and you talk about we got to get back to winning. We have too many pre-snap penalties. That boils down to discipline, man. Your team is undisciplined, and you refuse to take ownership, and then you say you saw the mismatch, something going through the week. You knew you wanted to come in with the fake punt. Excuse
That's
me,
an act of
like,
desperation.
yeah, like
That's an act of that's desperation right there. That's all that is. First of all, if you read into that, like I said, they got him actually severely because while ago in the first part he talked about Zeke, he said I don't know anything, but then he revealed that he do know something. So,
yeah,
but he did. But if you call him, he said he kind of called himself. He wanted to say, looked like it say I was instructed, and then he stopped. He basically he wanted to say I was instructed not to say anything. He knows that injury is bad, and everybody knows it's real bad. That's cool. We all know the injury is bad. He's not going to be back for a while. This season. But to piggyback on what Sham said, he's sitting up here acting like we got too many self-inflicted penalties. You got to delay a game
coming out of half.
After huddle. That's on you, bro. That's on the self-inflicted penalties. Jerry talked about this after 2 years ago about these self-inflicted penalties. That's on coaching. These pre-snap penalties, that's on you, bro. If you take your head out of that Dennis waffle sheet and actually look at the game, you wouldn't be getting delay of game penalties or 12-man. You'd actually be coaching. But he's so locked into this sheet because he wants to call plays, and they're bad plays according to what the owner says. And he's not accepting responsibility, still not taking accountability on his end for anything. And that's part of the reason why he's got to go. Listen, the fan base is not buying it with him anymore. The players, right or wrong, have tuned him out, and the ownership doesn't think he's actually doing his job. It's just it's not a matter of if, it's when. Like I said before, I'm gonna repeat this again. He's not getting fired. I'm gonna stand on business with it. He's not getting fired during the season unless something goes totally wrong, like they give up 50 straight, like they give up 53 straight weeks or something like that. But other than that, Jared's gonna let him stew in it, and then his contract's gonna walk out, and he's gonna let him walk out the door. So it's done.
Piggybacking off of what you said, either way, when they were ready to go 4th and 1, you send a player in and don't tell them who to get. Like, a prime example. So my brother got called for a penalty the other day because it was 12 men on the field or whatever. The player didn't come in and tap him to come out. Well, the player went in on the game. He wasn't supposed to be in. My thing with the same thing with Mike McCarthy. You want to go up tempo. You see Dak in the. Why would you send somebody else in? Like, make it make sense. That's on you.
John Stanley says in 10 minutes of playing time, Cooper outplayed Dak. If them boys hadn't dropped 8 balls in a row, that was strange. But Dak sucks. 10 years, 2 playoffs, win a 4 more years to go.
Hey John, you gonna get your wish next Sunday. You gonna see how good Cooper Rush is. You gonna get your wish. You gonna see a lot of Cooper Rush.
Hashtag rush hour, John.
Yeah,
or we may get Trey Lance.
Hey, TL.
We gonna see each one. You gonna see how life without Dak it really is. You gonna see it for a while. Sometimes the grass ain't.
And the bad thing about it, I really hate it. I hate it for Dak. I do, because he's hurt. But I also love it for your fan base because you see how important he is in your team. Like, you don't win that game in Pittsburgh without Dak. I'm sorry. You and I get it was Rico Dowdle too, but those two people had some of their best games. I don't see how this team has won 3 games. I don't. But the fan base, every time something happens with that, they always say, "Oh, look! We finally got a QB controversy. Oh my God, Dak is sitting." But the moment another QB comes in and shows you they ain't about nothing.
Today. He said he was just talking about today.
And he didn't even play good today. His passes were set like, shut up, dude.
His passes were good. They did miss some key passes today. I mean, that last pass hit, he had it in his hands and he dropped it.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna listen. All I can tell you is,
because you're gonna be without CD. You're gonna be without CD and Dak next week. Good luck.
For all the people who want Cooper Rush, you're gonna get your chance. You're gonna see him for at least the next 3 to 4 weeks. So you got to pull a hamstring. Them things linger. So and the way they talking about, he's gonna have to get him. He's probably got to get him all right when he gets back to hopefully see what the extent of damage is in that hammy. So we'll find out. We'll find out.
Walk real quick. This is off topic, but I just had to come and tell you, your Cedar Hill Longhorns suck. They let a 1-17. You let a 1-17. My brother and them beat y'all 56-35, bro.
Easy, pal. We already beat Mesquite once this year. Don't make us.
No, you didn't beat Mesquite Horn, which was my brother's team.
Which was the Skeeters? We beat the Skeeters, didn't we?
They equally as terrible, and we lost to them. So for y'all to let us beat y'all 56-35.
Oh, they threw home, dude.
We gave you that game because we handled up on the Skeeters. We felt bad. Kendrick, would you like to hear from the hurt man of the hour?
Yeah. Somebody just got ejected from the game. Deion Branch for a cheap shot
for the Lions.
Yeah, he just got ejected. So while he was talking trash,
oh yeah, that was a bad hit. That was a bad hit. Yeah.
Right.
Well, let's go to Dak.
All right, go. That's it. He gone. And speaking of somebody else is gone, let's hear from Dak Prescott.
It's because he led with his head.
Yeah.
We got apparently, Shams, you got some beef here with John Stanley. He's going to we'll get to him after we get to Dak real quick.
Oh, yeah. I like beef.
All right, here's Dak.
Looked at, felt it. I guess the third play that I was in on the little scramble to the left. Felt it, didn't think much of it, to be honest with you. And then the next play, throwing that the stop route to the field, pulled something. I guess felt a pull or felt something I've never felt. Tough to walk on it at that point. Saw the medical team and asked, could I make it worse? At that point, they said I wouldn't be able to protect myself, and they made the call to hold me out. Very difficult. I guess that's, in my sense of just asking, can I make it worse if I can't? Like, know how much we needed this one. I wanted to just get out there and compete, get out there and fight. Crazy.
So I'll say that. So initially you heard it on the run, and then kind of.
I felt it when I was getting up from the run. I can't even say that, like, I felt it running, maybe the tackle, maybe something on the tackle. Yeah, I don't know. But when I was standing up from that, I felt something, but actually, didn't think it was much. You get tackled, it's a physical game. A lot of times you feel different things, and, they kind of go away. And as I said, when I got to the top of my drop to throw the ball to Jalen Brooks to the right side, I felt something I've never felt. And, it was tough to walk on it at that point. One more time.
What's the mood of your team right now?
Obviously frustrated. Obviously, I feel like I said that last week, disappointed. Felt like we could get this one. Felt like this was a great one set up for us. And didn't get it done. For me to experience this, have this, add to the injury, CD getting banged up a little bit during the game. Tough.
Well, Kendrick, I guess you're right. You say it happened on the run. He says it did happen on the run with the.
It didn't. You don't pull a hamstring throwing a football. It was a accumulation of that run and it tightened up on him, and then it just when he turned his hip to throw the ball, he just expounded on his hammy, and it's nothing to do. But the fact that you got to take him out when you feel something that don't feel different, especially hamstrings. Yeah, you can't do more damage like you can tear it, and then that could go into a whole state of new bad things for him. So yeah, he's going to like I said, when he gets back, get him MRI, see how the damage is, and then take it for that. But he's not playing pull hamstring. He's not playing in a month. He's not doing that. Thing has to be the hamstring has to be right. Those are one things you can't play around with hamstring. If you try to go or try to force a hamstring, you can tear that thing, and then we're talking about surgery, and then you're talking about missing months. So he's gonna be down for a while. And any of these Cooper Rush fans, get ready because you'll be seeing a lot of them.
John Stanley says Rico averaged 4.3 yards all season, but Mike won't give him the ball. You think I'm gonna say because of Cooper we going to win the next 3 or 4 games? Come on.
And you think Mike McCarthy is about to run the ball the next 3 or 4 games? Come on,
John. It don't matter if he's trying to run the ball. This is not a good football team. It's not a good football team, bro. They're not. It doesn't matter who's back there. The offensive line.
It doesn't matter who's back there now, right?
It don't matter who. The offensive line's trash. It literally is trash.
Don't do that, kid. Don't do that, Walt. Because
Derrick Henry himself didn't say this football team, huh?
Listen. Walt been trying to search for minutes for days and years about trying to get me, but that's okay. That's okay.
You just said nobody can say this. Nobody can run the ball back there. Derrick Henry himself did.
It's hard. Listen, I was talking about the beginning of the season. I was talking about if you would have did your contracts the way you're supposed to, you could have got Derrick Henry, and you could have maybe got some offensive linemen here or other things that could have helped you. Now, yeah, you're right. Nobody can help this team because the team is the team. It's what the team is.
Well, Jerry Jones, I got
locked into the team.
I got a quote from the one and only Jerry Jones, who needs to go into a nursing home and be locked away from everything. Says that room is full of guys that can get it done. I believe in them, coaches and all. I was proud of the way the guys competed out there. I'm really proud of them.
It's a good job. That's good. That's cute.
Hold on, Vosh B. What uplift? You muted, Vosh. Way to uplift the team, Jerry. See, Jerry's not quitting. Jerry still believes.
Yeah. Don't. No, he's already quit. He's out there giving. He's out
there giving. Vosh?
Well, no, I was gonna say like he's the ultimate showman. He's not gonna show his frustration in public.
Oh, yes, he did. He did before though.
Wait, hold on. He's not gonna show his frustration in public unless he's pressed by the media. He'll still kiss your baby. He will still shake your hand. He'll still
come downfield and give Pam Oliver a jersey and stuff like that.
Same owner, because he still wants you to buy in. When they say all in, they want you to buy in. And like basically, Cowboy fans, it's on y'all, bro. Cowboy fans, it's on you. John he's actually typing in all caps. I got a problem with that. He's typing in all caps because when you type in all caps, that means you're pissed off.
Oh, okay? Man.
You should have been pissed off 28 years ago, John. And I'm pretty sure he was. But Cowboy fans keep coming back, bro.
That's the problem.
That's a problem that we have within ourselves. I'm not wearing Cowboy gear today. I refuse. I'm not representing the team that doesn't want to represent itself. I'm not representing a franchise or an organization that really doesn't care about what they put on the field. Those guys quit in week 2. Week 2. And then those guys also quit in the off season. And whenever you have that going on, I mean the lack of energy shows. It's kind of sad, bro, because we actually talk about this off the air, y'all. We're not the Dolphins. We're not Tampa Bay. We're not Cleveland. We're not the Jets. We're not like San Diego. We're not these teams that over centuries and over decades have a history of like their fans being down in the dumps. we're the Dallas Cowboys, and even the Dallas Cowboys are telling you we're not the Dallas Cowboys. That's a sad situation that's taking place right now, and people don't even see it. Like in 7 days, that stadium in Arlington across from Walmart and Jack in the Box and the Chick-fil-A and the CC's Pizza and the Discount Tire
and Boomer Jack, where you frequent.
All those places are going to park people for $40, $50, $70, $65, $100, and y'all are going to come to the games. And it's you're basically just telling as a pretty much as a battered wife, you're basically just telling your husband to hit you again in the face. You're actually daring your husband to hit you again in the face, and you will not call the cops. You actually like it. And Cowboy fans, y'all got a problem, bro, because how dare you lash out at the Rangers for not competing all those years before the championship? How dare you go at Mark Cuban and Dirk Nowitzki and now Luka Doncic for not giving y'all multiple championships? How dare you go at the Stars for that same exact thing? This particular city area and the Cowboys nation has a whole problem. The media too, dog. We're a problem too, because we actually dedicate more time on the air to this particular football team, because and y'all, we got to understand the NFL is a year-round thing, but Jerry just got y'all food, and he would tell y'all that, and it's sad. It's almost like wrestling fans. We know wrestling is scripted, right? The NFL is not really scripted, but the owners and the GMs themselves will actually tell y'all, we're not competing. We just want y'all to come out and watch it. We just want y'all to come out and keep buying shit. But
wait, was that the NBA or NFL? Somebody said it was scripted.
The NFL and the NBA.
No, he said they already know who the winner. They already know who the winner is at the end of the year. So poke on your theory.
It's both. And I mean, bro, it's sad because hold on, Tim, I'll let you go. But that's the point. It's sad, bro, because the media fuels that fire, dog. Us four, we fuel that fire. 105.3 fan, the Ticket, ESPN, Stephen A. Smith, Japan, Asia, Australia, everybody fuels this fire, bro. And I'm kind of getting not. It's
the biggest money. It's the biggest money maker in town. If you start a show right now, all you got to do is start talking about the Cowboys, and you'll go instantly number one.
All right, look, good. How you think half the roster at ESPN got their job?
If people want to keep going into work on Monday, pissed off, on Tuesday, pissed off, and then by Thursday saying, well, we got hope. If y'all want to keep having these 23-year-old motherfuckers dictating how y'all weeks, months, and years go, that's a problem on y'all. Everybody that's like, oh, well, my dad would love this jersey. My dad will understand. My uncle would love this shirt. Stop going to the pro shops, bro. Stop buying that shit, man. And every single week now. It's been 8 weeks and we lost 5 games. And no wins at AT&T Stadium. And yet and still, I guarantee you.
I even cut my sandwich diagonal to try to get a win, and we still couldn't get one.
You would see 87,000 people at AT&T Stadium buying beer, buying liquor, buying merchandise, buying food, and buying into what the Jones family is telling y'all. Stop doing it. Stop. I'm telling y'all, bro, stop doing it. And you will see change coming. Stop doing it. Stop being fools. Stop being sheep. Stop being robots. And you will finally understand. Once January 5th hits, it'll be 29 years of the same old exact thing, bro. And y'all should be tired of it. If y'all not, y'all are fools.
You guys want to hear from CeeDee Lamb real quick? He spoke. You want to hear from him?
Sure.
Sam, what you got to say?
Yeah, go ahead, Sam. We'll let you get out, then we'll go to CD.
I hate this team. No, they got it
Really, I
blown
cue
up.
to you say you got to.
I was just saying they got it blown up now. Kendrick, did you see what I sent you? It's all over Sports Center now.
Yeah.
Dak saying we effing suck.
Ooh.
It's just gonna keep getting worse, and Jerry Jones is the problem.
But hold on. We knew. Listen, I told you this was gonna happen, right? I did tell that this wasn't gonna end well this year. I
said it when we did our picking of the thing, and I said that Dallas coming in last in the division. I said
I'm gonna keep illiterating. This team is broken. It's not only bad, it's mentally broken. That game against the Green Bay Packers broke this team. What was it? 10 months ago, 11 months ago, they were. You can't tell me none of the people in the organization, players, coaches, staff, people work for them, didn't believe they had a first-class ticket to at least the NFC Championship game. And they couldn't even get out the first round again. 2 out of the last 3 years at home, they've been eliminated in the first round by teams that they were favorite in. And I think this team doesn't believe in the system. They don't believe in the ownership. They don't believe in the coaches. The coaches don't believe in them. Coaches don't believe in ownership. Ownership don't believe in none of them.
Believe in the players. Players don't believe in your quarterback. Players don't like it's a lot. And I know Micah and Diggs back. You know, I really wish somebody would call Diggs out again today. I really wish Mike Leslie would have tweeted, "Well, Diggs outran or something in this play, make it blow up again." Because fam, the effort that Diggs put in today was piss poor. Once again on tag. How does your team become a huddle in the middle of a play because you decide to not follow the wheel route when everybody saw it? But also, I like what Greg Olsen did today. Greg Olsen pointed out how bad the offensive line is. He pointed out how Dak was missing the throws. He pointed the wide open receivers. He pointed out how bad the defense is. Guys, it's like Vosh says, it's these DC4Ls type of people who continue to buy this merchandise. I ain't bought a Cowboys merchandise in I don't know how long. You guys, if I could get y'all money back for buying Michael Parsons jersey, I wish I could.
It's a terrible donation. Keep taking that.
Hey man, in about a couple of days, it may be half off on Dallas Cowboys on.
If you keep on at the end of this year, to be a collector's item.
Like at this point right now, the team is Jerry. We know he won't do it, but he got to sell the team. Like the Joneses need to sell the team because nothing is going to get better. We have been saying this. I've been saying this for the past 15 years of my life.
What he said on team? He said, "Listen, I'm looking right now. I'm seeing
sell the team. Why would we do that?"
I'm seeing the Jerry Jones Ford commercial. He's making too much money, man. He print money.
I just said I know he won't. But the thing is, the common denominator is him. The common denominator is Jerry Jones. Every coach he brings in, they want to follow a certain system. That system is broken. Guys, you got to get updated. They won't let them. Like you got to get updated with the new terms. Dak has went through 3 head coaches now and 4 offensive coordinators or whatever. And 2 of your coordinators, one of them, Kellen Moore, look at that score, 16-0, 17-0.
Dak had 2 head coaches, didn't he?
2, yeah, 2.
Yeah, it's the coordinator. He's been with 3 coordinators. Yeah. Okay, 3 coordinators.
Yeah.
What is John Kennedy called? John Kennedy was his quarterbacks coach, wasn't he?
Yeah, look at them coordinators now.
He was the one that got it right.
Look at them coordinators.
Kennedy was, Wade Wilson was, rest in peace. Kellen Moore was Kellen Moore was the quarterbacks. Well, before he became the little coordinator situation, he was kind of helping Dak because Romo refused to help Dak.
Yeah.
And then like I actually feel sorry for Dak, dude. Like, bro, the amount of stuff you have to overcome just to like hurt your hamstring and play for this organization. Black man, get your money because like he lost brother to whatever. His player, his old teammate, his old receiver lost a family member to almost the same situation. Then you lose Jason Garrett, you lose all these people. They go over there and do that. The one constant is, of course, the front office. And then like Will McClay doesn't really do anything for you because he's trying his best to go make other situations happen and work. And then
yeah, but Vosh, how many times do we hear that Will McClay is actually the general manager of the Cowboys? He just doesn't have the title.
Well, then he's not the general manager.
Right. Give him the title. Allow him to have a title. But you know what's funny though? I mean, bro, when I tell you how powerful money is, money tells you that you're lesser than me. Like, who are you? You don't make this. You don't have this. So money in this country tells you ain't shit as a person. So what that goes without saying, but we see it, and then we see Will McClay turn down general manager situations every single time it's time to be renewed, right? Because he's being money whipped by somebody that has more money than him. And then he gets money whipped to the point to where he can't even speak. He can't even speak to the media, except at training camp.
Or on one, yeah, you're right. You know what? It is training camp because that's the only time he'll come on 105.3 is that training camp. You're right.
That's the only time. So what that tells me is like he's basically being treated like the head assistant coach for an NBA team. Like, we really don't hear from NBA assistant coaches unless the head coach says, "Well, yeah, you can speak." So then the assistant coaches don't talk. With the NFL, I mean, certain head coaches have GM power, but not many. Maybe not even 3. And then, like, of course, McCarthy was a Steven guy, right? So that means that Jerry is basically going, all right, cool. You can stay here as long as my son like you. But the moment Steven doesn't like MM or double MC, then he's gone.
Well, Steven can't protect him now. Steven can't protect him now because this thing done went all across the tracks. Even he can't come in office and try to fight for him. He got it. Whatever happens to Mike is gonna happen to him. His job base is over with. But you're right. About Will McClay, he's not the general. He's general manager by name. That's not a general manager. If you don't have the title, then you just another dude just over there standing over there with him. Jerry will never give up that title. He's the general manager. He's the president. He's the owner. That's what he likes to be called because he has an inferiority complex. As we go all those years when, even though it was maybe the wrong thing to say, it was right what Jimmy said. He don't know a damn thing about picking players. I pick these players. All these guys come out of the south side of Florida or the north side of Florida. Jerry don't know nothing about these players. Have at least three-fourths of the team in the 90s were from the state of Florida. Jerry ain't picking them players, and it got under Jerry's claw, and he hasn't gotten over it yet. He wants to prove that he can win a Super Bowl his way, but the problem is he never will win a Super Bowl his way because in totality, right or wrong, he's not a real good football man, and he proves that every year in and year out. He's not a good football guy, whether he wants to admit it or not, but he never will admit it or not because his ego won't let him admit that.
But even saying that doesn't do anything because people still watch and people still buy, and that's going to remain the constant. And so it's like Trump supporters, bro. He could cuss them out left and right. They will still buy into him because he's Donald Trump, and it's almost the same.
It's a cult. It's a cult.
Yeah.
It's a cult follower.
But like even like, and I'm sorry, I'm not comparing nobody. So nobody at home, nobody if you're watching this show. Like
Adolf Hitler had followers. I remember when I was in high school and I told a few jokes in class and everybody laughed. And I still remember, I won't say her name, but Miss Bostic basically wrote a referral and told the principal, she wrote it in the referral, in the comment section, in the referral, that I have the qualities, I have the qualities of one Adolf Hitler, and I should be stopped. I'm like, Miss Bostic, I'm in the 10th grade. So I go to the office, I get paddling or whatever, back when paddling was legal. And I mean, the paddling never.
You go to school in the 1960s, bro? Paddling? What is that?
I had no. I mean, nobody taught me. Nobody taught me that paddling didn't teach me a lesson. But you know what taught me a lesson is reading up on who Adolf Hitler really was, and then reading up on the failures of everybody else, and then me going, "Hey, I may have a problem," and then me, Tavash, going, "Well, man, maybe I'm the problem. Let me change." And you know what's funny? I actually changed. And so, bringing that back to 2024, like, you're not going to find out you're the problem unless you identify that you're the problem. And if people out there keep feeding you and keep telling you that you're not the problem, then you know what? Damn it, you're going to look in the mirror, you're going to say, it's everybody else and not me. It's everybody else. I'm going to blame every single other person. 105.3, the fans, Shawnee RJ, you're the problem. Hey, fans at home calling me out, you're the problem. Hey, media, hey, Fox, you're the problem, not me. And so what's going to happen is that billionaires are going to continue to run that circle and not identify that they are the problem. And being the problem is tough when you realize you're the fucking problem. Because until you realize you're the fucking problem, everybody else is. And it's everybody else's fault because of your failure. So the moment you identify yourself, that you're the problem, watch every single thing around you succeed. But until then, I feel sorry for you.
Well, Jerry's never going to realize he's the problem because he's Jerry Jones. He's a narcissistic, gaslighting white man. And I'm sorry to say that, but that's exactly what it is. They don't ever think they're the problem. They don't look into the mirror and say, oh, we're the problem. It has been going on for 20 plus years right now. And everything, like I said, is a common denominator. 29 years. I don't remember a lot of those years, but I do remember the past 15, 17 years of being a Cowboys fan. So with that being said, it's just like,
you want to get traded? You want to get traded?
I wish I could.
It's trade deadline on Tuesday. You want to get traded?
I wish I could.
Come be a Cowboy, Cooper Kupp. Trade deadline.
Cooper Kupp ain't saving his football team.
I don't need to say this team. I don't even say the team this year. I'm worried about next year and the year after that.
He ain't saving next year, the year after that. He probably not pulled the hamstring like that did.
We need somebody else to go to football too, Kendrick. We got nobody.
Let me ask y'all this: 3 straight seasons at 8-8. Which was the worst time, that or this right now?
The 8-8.
Who you talking about? The Dave Campo years?
No, the Jason Garrett years.
Jason Garrett years.
Jason Garrett years.
But the worst years, in my opinion, was the Dave Campo years. I can't get over those.
Okay, well, I'm asking right now.
She's talking about Jason Garrett versus Mike McCarthy years.
Terrible.
It would be the Jason Garrett years were the worst.
I don't know. I just feel like this season is the season that has.
I think what you're about to enter to is a little bit of the Jason Garrett 8-8 years. It may be worse because, like I said before, I'm going to say it again. This is not a quick rebuild.
No, you got more playoff wins in the Mike McCarthy era than you do in the Jason Garrett era.
What, 2? Because that's what he's got. He's got 2. He's got 2 playoff wins.
Are you talking about wins overall? Because going 12-5 and
actually got 1, right? He got 1 playoff win.
1.
Mike McCarthy?
Yeah. Tampa Bay said it. He ain't beat nobody else.
Oh no, that was Gary. Oh, that was Gary when we beat the Rams.
At least Gary's got 2. Gary say, "What you say, boy?"
Yeah, you're right. That was
That's why
Gary
he's
when
so
we beat the
happy.
Rams.
That's why Jason Garrett is so damn happy now.
What time does the Mavericks start?
It's released.
6.
Yeah, bring on the
6:30.
Mavericks. In fact, I holler at y'all in the damn pre-show.
Oh yeah, that'd be fine. The pre-game show.
I'm about to reboot this battery, bro, and
oh man,
and then also get my attitude reset because boy, let me tell y'all, Dallas, like Brad Sham used to say when the Cowboys used to win championships, he'd be like, Dallas, you are the champions or whatever. Dallas, you got a problem when it comes to your football team. So yeah, the Mavericks should give y'all all positivity, bro. And I hope that people see see how this franchise is run right now. Even in its transition from ownership, you will see what it takes and how it is because of a GM and what a GM does. Like Cuban and then the Adelsons let their GM go to work. They let their GM work. And I want teams around here to understand how Mr. Jim Neal for the Stars, how Chris Young for the Rangers, and how Nico work. The Cowboys ain't got that, bro. So yeah,
that's fact.
Appreciate all the other teams.
I wish we had a Howie.
A what?
A Howie. Eagles.
Howie.
Eagles.
You talking about Howie?
Howie Roseman.
Yeah.
Howie Roseman. Yeah.
Is it Roseman? Yeah. So it's Roseman and then Arthur Blank. All right. Yeah. So Roseman.
Yeah. But that's not gonna happen here, and it's not gonna. And anybody, and I'm gonna say it again. And then we need to go ahead and end this thing so I can get reset because I got some things I got to do. I got some things I got to do before we get to the Mavericks. And anybody, I'm gonna say this again, and this may be the dark side of it. If anybody's waiting for Jerry to die, good. I'm sorry about your damn luck because when Steven takes over, it's gonna be more of the same, just a younger version of it.
Man, I've never heard so many people try to kill a man.
I'm just saying.
It's not like we trying to kill the man. We just like
I don't know who people want dead worse. Donald Trump or Jerry Jones.
Trust me, Walt. I'm on my threads, on X, on my mentions. It's people. Man, I can't wait till he die. Listen,
there's a lot of people waiting on the same day for Donald Trump too.
Listen, with Stephen Jones, you don't get no better, baby. You ain't get no better.
Oh my God!
You just getting a younger version of the original. Damn, somebody
else got basically a reset
game. Yeah.
Well, I guess that'll do it for this post game show, and so we'll all get ready to come back for the Mavs here in about another hour or so.
Yeah.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Mav tip off at 6:30.
Vosh seems happy about it. He's headed down to AAC now. He's very happy about it. So,
man, wouldn't it be bad? Yeah, I was disgusted that we had a doubleheader. Actually, I'm kind of happy because man, if you had to sit on this is the last. This is the last sports.
Guess what, Kendrick? Guess what? I got good news for you. You get to do it again next Sunday too, because the Mavericks play the Nuggets at 7 o'clock, and the Cowboys play the Philadelphia Eagles at 3 o'clock. So guess what? You get it again.
Yeah, man.
Also, if you're feeling really froggy, guess what? You get to do it again the next weekend too. Only problem is that the Cowboys will play on Monday Night Football that week. You got 3 Sunday games with the Dallas Mavericks in a row.
So a Sunday free of anger. That sounds like a good Sunday to me.
I mean, the Mavericks, if the Mavericks play anything like the other night, and Kendrick was upset calling Luka fat and what you say? The skin was hanging off under his arms and all that stuff you were saying about Luka the other night.
Listen, man. I was disappointed. That'd be the last rant you hear me have of a Mavericks team this season. I was disappointed in the energy of the football team. You come out and even the head coach had to talk about. Listen, I just said it first, but the head coach basically said the same thing.
Hey,
in the ball game on Thursday.
Bosh, when I make my money back this week, I want you to take this bet to Vegas that Kendrick does another rant. Probably before this week's again over. If the Mavericks lose again, he'll be calling Lucas fat and out of shape and all that. Man, he ran him down on against the Houston Rockets the other night. I mean, it was bad.
That's it. That's all for me. And then it'll be good. You get one of them every year. I just got mine out of the way early in the season.
Yeah, we'll see what happens if they lose tonight to Orlando. We'll see what happens if they lose tonight to Orlando. I got another.
Hey,
you got another
cool.
rant.
Listen, I'll be cool. It's gonna be cool. Win or lose, I'm good. I'm good with it. Listen, after seeing what I've seen this afternoon, it can't get no worse than what we saw this afternoon. It really truly can't.
All right, we'll be back for the
Mavs in a little bit
at 6:00, man. Till then, keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars. Always do his best for business. If we don't see you around, then we'll see you around at 6:00 for the Mavericks Orlando Magic. Kendrick's going on a rant again.
Come on, man. I'm not going on a rant again. I'm good.
Yeah, you are.